Hello guys, welcome to yet another wonderful session of learning with Prepclass. My name is Tutor Olalekan Israel, your Prepclass English tutor, and I am super excited to have you join me in today's session of learning. Now in today's session, we will be answering question 61 to question 65 from the Jamb English 2014 past question. Remember, the purpose of this session is to help you prepare for your forthcoming Jamb examination. So, without wasting much time, take a moment to subscribe to this channel, turn on the post notification so you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. Alright, let's begin. Now for questions 61 to 65, there is an instruction here. The instruction reads, in each of the questions 61 to 65, choose the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. In each of the questions 61 to 65, choose the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. Question 61 reads, the lazy man cast a lustful glance at his neighbor's wife. The lazy man cast a lustful glance at his neighbor's wife. The word in italics here is lustful. So we have to select the option that is nearest in meaning to lustful. Option A, hateful. Option B, quick. Option C, covetous. Option D, envious. So which of these options is the nearest in meaning to lustful? Now, the word lustful means having or showing strong feelings of sexual desire. Having or showing strong feelings of sexual desire. The man looked at his neighbor's wife lustfully. He looked at her with the desire to want to have sexual relationship with her. So he looked at her lustfully. Now option A, hateful. Hateful means arousing, deserving of, or filled with hatred. To dislike. Option B, quick. Quick means moving fast or doing something in a short time. Option C, covetous. Covetous means having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. Having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. Option D, envious. Envious means feeling or showing envy. Now, the answer to this question is option C, covetous. Covetous is the nearest meaning to lustful. Now, the lazy man cast a lustful glance at his neighbor's wife. Like he looked at her in a way that he wanted to have her to himself sexually. So covetous means having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. He wants to possess his neighbor's wife. He looked at her lustfully. Now, envy is a feeling of discontent and resentment based on someone else's possession. Like you're not happy with what somebody else has. You're not happy with their possessions. Envy is a feeling of discontent and resentment based on someone else's possessions, abilities, or status. While covet is wishing, longing, or craving for something that belongs to someone else. When you are covetous, you are wishing, longing, or craving for something that belongs to someone else. Like the lazy man here is wishing for his neighbor's wife. He's longing to have his neighbor's wife. So the answer is option C. The nearest in meaning to lustful is covetous. Alright, moving on, question 62. Remember, we had to select the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. Question 62 reads, they accused him of fomenting political unrest. They accused him of fomenting political unrest. The word in italics here is fomenting. So which of these options is the nearest in meaning to fomenting? Option A, inciting. Option B, discouraging. Option C, preventing. Option D, guiding. So which of these options is the nearest in meaning to fomenting? Now, to foment means to incite. To incite, to stir up, to cause something. So they accused him of causing political unrest, of stirring up political unrest, of inciting political unrest. So the option nearest in meaning to fomenting is option A, inciting. To incite means to encourage or stir up, to start. When you are inciting something, you are encouraging it, you are stirring it up. You want to start it. So the man has been accused of starting political unrest, encouraging political unrest. It is not discouraging. Discouraging means causing someone to lose confidence or enthusiasm, to be depressing. Now this is an antonym for fermenting. Option C, preventing. Preventing means keeping something from happening. This can also serve as an antonym for fermenting. Option D, guiding. Guiding means to direct, to show or indicate the way to someone. The nearest meaning to fermenting is inciting. To ferment means to incite, to stir up, to cause. Inciting means to encourage, to stir up, to start something. So the answer is option A. Right. Moving on, question 63. Remember we had to select the option nearest meaning to the word or phrase in italics. Question 63 reads, you can learn a great deal from just watching other players. You can learn a great deal from just watching other players. The word in italics here is learn. So which option is nearest in meaning to learn? Option A, invent. Option B, accumulate. Option C, allow. Option D, discover. Which of these options is nearest in meaning to learn? Now, to learn means to gain or acquire knowledge of or skill in something. To gain or acquire knowledge of something by study, experience, or being taught. To acquire a knowledge of, to gain an understanding of something, to acquire a skill in something, to become competent in, to become proficient in. So you gain knowledge, you acquire knowledge or skill by study, experience, or being taught. So which option is nearest in meaning to learn? Option A, invent. Invent means to create or design something that has not existed before. To be the originator of something. Accumulate. Accumulate means to gather together or acquire an increasing number or quantity of. When you gather things together, you are accumulating them. Allow means to let someone have or do something, to permit. Now, the nearest meaning to learn here is discover. Discover means to find unexpectedly or during a search. When you learn, you are discovering new things. So when you discover as well, you find new things. So you can learn a great deal just from watching other players. You can discover a great deal from watching other players. It is not invent, not accumulate, not allow. The nearest in meaning to learn is option D, discover. Right. Moving on, question 64. Remember we had selected the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. Question 64 reads, all the researchers were asked to garner information on the new viral infection. All the researchers were asked to garner information on the new viral infection. The word in italics here is garner. So which option is nearest in meaning to garner? Option A, collect. Option B, distort. Option C, disseminate. Option D, give. Now, to garner means to gather or collect something, especially information or approval. All the researchers were asked to garner information, to gather or collect information. Now, the nearest meaning to garner is option A, collect. Collect means to bring or gather together a number of things. So, all the researchers were asked to collect information on the new viral infection. They were asked to garner information on the new viral infection. It is not distort. Distort means to pull or twist out of shape. It is not disseminate. Disseminate means to spread something, especially information. Garner means to gather or collect. It is not give. Give means to freely transfer the possession of something to someone. The nearest meaning to garner is collect. Garner means to gather or collect something, especially information or approval. Collect means to bring or gather together a number of things. So, the answer, which is the nearest meaning to garner, is option A, collect. Alright, moving on, question 65. Remember we had selected the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. Question 65 reads, the dispute between the two countries has resulted in the severing of diplomatic relations. The dispute between the two countries has resulted in the severing of diplomatic relations. The word in italics here is severing. So which option is nearest in meaning to severing? Option A, breaking. Option B, securing. Option C, swapping. Option D, strengthening. Now, severing. So severe means to put an end to something, to put an end to a connection or relationship, to break off a connection or relationship. So the dispute between the two countries has broken off the diplomatic relationships between them. The nearest meaning to severing is option A, breaking. To break means to separate or cause to separate into pieces, to put an end to a relationship. When a relationship is broken, it has been put to an end. It has been severed. So the nearest meaning to severing is option A, breaking. It is not securing. Securing means to succeed in obtaining something, especially with difficulty. It is not swapping. Swapping means to substitute one thing for another, to take part in an exchange of something. It is not strengthening. Strengthening means to make or become stronger. The nearest meaning to severing is option A, breaking. The dispute between the two countries has resulted in the breaking of diplomatic relations. It has resulted in the severing of diplomatic relations. Alright, and with that, we've come to the end of this wonderful session. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button. Do not forget to drop your questions in the comment section. Also, share this content with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.